welcome. I'm on a little late today. Let me pull this up over here on the Facebook so we can go live over there. Alrighty, let's see. We are live and all the things. Okay, so I actually figured out how to fix my cameras. Hopefully it's gonna work. First of all, welcome. Welcome to my crafting video. We're gonna do, this is new, I just literally did it today, and so I could not help myself. I'm like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it today. We're gonna do all the things. Let me get Facebook pulled up over here on my iPad. And we'll do all the things over there, and then we will get to crafting. Super excited. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, copy. Let's send out the alerts. Let's send the alerts. Craft the new cabinet. Hang on. I can't talk and type. Oh goodness. I am so bad at this. I'm so bad. I need like another person. All right, so that's gone. That's going. Let's go back to the Facebook. Y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are joining, let me know. Y'all be sure to say hello. Hello, Shelly on the YouTube. Hello, Facebook friends. We are in both places. Let me pull this up here live. And let's see if I can get this to load. Absolutely. Here we go. All right. I got my phone over here with the chat. If you were on Facebook, this is a new kit. I literally just cut it. Y'all are going to go gaga. Now, I'm going to tell you that this kit, this insert is more expensive than the drawer base. Somebody's going to probably say something about it, and I'm going to go ahead and address it before we even get started, okay? So this insert is... Okay, so technically this was a kit by itself, and I know that we had the drawer, and so I like to figure out a way, like if you already have the drawer, how can we make something that is compatible? So I spent today modifying this to fit the drawer as an interchangeable insert, and I'm going to show it to you, okay? So when you're like, why is the insert more than the base? You're about to find out, okay? It is a large space, so it's a lot of pieces, okay? And it's more materials than the drawer base. So this is an insert for the interchangeable drawer. Now I have a new scene. I have a new scene set up, so y'all give me just a second. Give me just a second. I got this camera to work today, and hopefully I can make it work. So let me switch over here. And let me slide it over. There we go. There we go. A little bit better. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. So, oops. Let me move my camera back and let me slide it back over. So this is actually the insert. Move my camera one more time. There we go. So you guys can see this is the drawer base we did. This is the cabinet insert, and this is what it looks like. And then you can add in, so it's like a layering look. Okay, so you layer. And here is the carrots, okay, that we did. And you basically just layer this cabinet. It's so stinking cute. It's adorable. It is adorable. So you can use it without inserts. I was telling Mason today and Zach, I was like, I need to do a little greenery insert that I can figure out how to do so it covers this. This is open. This spot right here is just open. It doesn't really have a shelf. I thought about doing that. The file didn't come that way. So this is what it looks like currently. And it's meant to be blank because you're going to put an insert on here if you choose. But I'm going to work on something small that just kind of sticks up right here so you can still see the little shelves. It's so stinking cute. It's so stinking cute. All right, so let me show you. There's also two new inserts. So let me show you the two new inserts. Y'all, I didn't get a lot done today. I mean, I got a lot done today, but not a lot of this, okay? Not a lot of new stuff got done. But this is the coffee. It says Rise and Grind, okay? So there's a new coffee insert. And it's a little bit bigger in the, like the size of it, just a smidge, And then there is the baking also. Let me show you the baking. Hello, hello, friends. You're crafting the heart bunny ear right now. I'm so excited. All right, this is the baking. Y'all, I got this new video camera right here, like the one right here, set up. So Mason helped me figure out how to do it. Now this one sits a little forward, so you just have to be kind of careful with it because there's a rolling pin piece here and it just kind of tucks right inside like so. So it's a little bit, it does lean forward just a little bit because that rolling pin piece is there, but it's so cute. It's got the little the cupcake tin, it's got a spatula, a little KitchenAid, it's got a little measuring cup, the flour, rolling pin, super cute. So this is the baking. And that one is new. And then of course we have our cabinet. So we're gonna do our cabinet today. And the reason I'm going to do the cabinet is because I want y'all, like when I take a picture, I want the cabinet top to match the bottom. And so I'm going to try to do it exactly the way I did this. Okay. So let's go back over here. Here I am. Here's my little workspace. All right. So hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me catch up on the comments. Hello, everyone. You got your teas today and your craft box. Awesome. Hello, everybody. Let's see, Linda's here and Jacqueline. Hello. Carol Rhodes says, yep, she got her teas. Let's see here. Diana and Jean, Denise, Dana. Hello, girl. Linda, Kathy, Marion. Hello, everybody. And Janet is here. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so welcome. Welcome. Hello, Beth, the ruffled daisy. Hello, hello, hello. So I spent several hours today modifying this. Okay. Took me a hot minute. And when I tell you it is larger than the base, I mean that. So let me show you how it works really quick. So let me show you how it works. I'm going to set that aside. So here is your interchangeable drawer. Okay. And it fits in the opening in the back. So see that big opening right there that I told y'all you could put stuff in? This is how it fits in the back. So this is why it is a little bit more. If you get your kit and I chop this off to about right here to cut some materials, I will adjust this. But right now I feel like for it to be more anchored and stable, I have it going all the way down. Like it goes all the way down. And it fits right in that little opening. Let me take it back out. There is a piece on the back that's a spacer. There is the two pieces that go to the thing. And then there is two spacers for the front. So you got a spacer back here. Because this is 5 layers deep. This opening right here is 5 layers. So it's going to slide in just like so. Slides perfectly in the little opening. And there you have your little cabinet. Now, like I said, this doesn't have anything on the shelf because it's meant to just have the inserts that kind of go right in front of it in the little opening there. So this is what we're going to make today is the top to go with our drawer. Okay, and we're going to make it to match. So now that you know how this is together, I'm going to set it aside. And we're going to work on the insert, okay? So you've got your little chicken wire pieces, okay, that go behind. They're going to glue to the back side. You've got your greenery piece. There is a heart. Okay, there's a heart piece right here. So here's a heart that goes over your greenery. And then you've got your little pieces that go at the top here. And then these are your little decorative pieces to go on to your cabinet, okay? Now, some of y'all may not want to grab this. Some of y'all might, but these are numbered. So this is going to be the back. So number 1 is going to be, first one is going to glue to the back. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Diana. So this is going to get glued to the back. That's going to be that back. So number 1, then this says number 2. Then you're going to put on number 3. So let me show you number 3. We're going to pop all these out of here. So number 3 goes on over the top of this. Okay, then you've got number 4. Number 4 is numbered. It's Very, very easy to assemble. And then number 5. Okay. And then these go on the back. Your little chicken wire pieces. And then your little pieces that go inside your cabinet and on it are all right here. So, and then you've got your little pieces right here. You just pop that out. So this is what we're going to do. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hello, Susie. I'm changing up I was going to do a different craft, but I was like, if I put this in here and don't craft it, and people are going to be like, what is up with this? I felt like I just needed to do it. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's see. I'm going to try. I don't know for sure. Like, my problem is if it gets too top heavy and doesn't have enough weight at the bottom, it might lean backwards. We already have these little button stabilizers for the front so that it doesn't lean forward. But if I put a lot of the weight in the top portion of this and it's just hollow down here, we might have some problems. So I'm thinking that we're gonna have to keep the weight in this, but I'm gonna go ahead and craft it the way it is. And if I can get it to have less materials, we will. If not, this is what it is. Mark did a great job, didn't he? Hello, everyone. 208. I don't know what 208 means. What does 208 means? Yes, you cut this kit today. Oh, on 208. Yes, on new 208. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, you guys. So, we're going to wax this. We do not need to worry about these two. We do not need to worry about this back one. Don't even need to do anything with those. We are going to wax everything else because I want to match it to the drawer. I've got my little honeycomb stencil here that we're going to use. And we're going to do all the things, okay? That's what we're going to do tonight. All righty. Welcome. And y'all don't forget, it fits perfectly. It does. Don't forget, tomorrow is our Craft Kit Whatnot show at 6 p.m. So if y'all want to come and be a part of our Whatnot Craft Kit show, comment the word show. If you want to check out this collection, you can comment the word drawer. And that works on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, there's links in the description. Alrighty, so we're going to take our time to wax all these little pieces really quick. I do have my wax here. This is the dark wax. It's been raining. Oh my goodness. Well, today I worked on new kits. I worked on t-shirts. I worked on packages. I worked on so much. It was such a busy day today. Can't wait till tomorrow, right? I'm super excited. Super duper excited. I'm just sanding these little tabbed pieces right here before we even get going. All right, let's pop. Actually, we're going to wax that, so we're just going to leave it in there. So let's start with the base, and we're going to go ahead and get going. And I'm using the dark sealing wax. It's what it's called, dark wax. Dark sealing wax from Amazon. It's the Spruce Best Home Dark Sealing Wax, and it's made by Kilts. If anybody's wondering. And this is a chopped off chip brush. Oh my gosh, thank you. We really do a phenomenal job. Well, I can tell you right now, it's not just me. It is a whole bunch of people doing a whole bunch of things. It is teamwork makes the dream work. I can tell you that. All right, we're waxing the whole thing. Hello, Liz. Hello, everyone. Hello, Connie. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. So this is new. I hope you guys go grab this one. You'll be there to tap, tap, tap. Well, we welcome all the tappers. I can tell you that. It's very, very helpful. We did on Whatnot, you guys, we did surpass 1,000 followers over there. I was like, oh my gosh, we're doing the thing. Doing the thing. Good golly. I know, Christine, I saw, but you got some really cute stuff. And I will tell you what, last night's show, was people got the most deals. People got the most deals. I'm very glad that people got really good deals. So hopefully y'all saved some money and got some good deals. That is awesome, isn't it? I'm very proud. You know, I know that Whatnot is not for everyone, and some people are just not interested, but I will tell you what, we had, let me see if I can tell you how many new people we had. Some were great, some were gifts. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Let me see if I can go and see, let me see. What is my shows past? Oh, it's not going to show me. We were live for 5 hours and 11 minutes. We did 211 shirts. 68 people shared. Let me see if I can go to the analytics. Let me see. Seller analytics. I think it might tell me. Shows. Yes. Okay. Last night we had 47 returning buyers and 25 new shoppers. And we had, at max, we had 150 people on our stream, which is 6% above average, so it shows some growth, but my total views were 1% below average at 1,635. So, gotta do better. Gotta do better, but, let's see. I was trying to go back to the other. Oh, can I toggle back? Oh, the show before we had 34 first-time buyers and 35 returning, and we had 33 shares. So we'll get there. We'll get there. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Hello, Dora. Hello, hello. I so bummed to miss out on the Heartfelt Hallelujah shirt. I'm not fast enough. You got your friend and you a cute matching shirt. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've never shopped on Whatnot, so I would probably be lost. I don't think I could ever be quick enough. It's literally a swipe. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all how easy it is. Let's go to the Whatnot. Let's go to the Whatnot. We're going to go over here. And we're going to choose. Okay, so this is somebody is selling perfume. You see that right there? It says bid. You swipe. You swipe. You swipe. You swipe, 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 swipe. See? You just swipe. You just swipe it. And you have that person got that for, and then it tells you who won. This one's running again. You just swipe, swipe, swipe. Okay. There you go. 2 and 1. There you go. It's going to run again. Look, we'll bid. See? That fast. Right there. I got outbid, but you just go that fast. It's instantaneous. It's very quick. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys. It's super easy. It's so easy. Oh my gosh. You've never shopped online in your entire life? Oh my gosh. Seriously? Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I love being able to shop online. I love it. Love, love, love. Love it. All right, so we've got this part going. Okay, so that one's done. I'm just going to set it aside. We'll come back to that. Let's finish doing the rest of these. So we're going to go ahead and do our chicken wire. And I'm just going to use what's on the brush because there's still quite a bit of wax on my brush. I love Whatnot. You can really get some good deals. I will say this, people are getting their shirts for less. Some people are getting it for more than what was in my shop. And some people are getting it for less. And it really does depend on how much you want it and what you're willing to pay. So just keep that in mind. Hello, Karen. We had a lot of people that got shirts last night for $9. But the average shirt cost in the shows is $22. And that is less than what we were offering them for. So, still good deals. Good deals to be had. Tuesday will all be new designs. I'm gonna dig through all the new stuff and get it out. We don't even have photos because we didn't even get to them. But there is new stuff. New Easter, new spring, new sayings, new sassy. We have a bunch of summer we didn't get to. We have a bunch of patriotic. And yeah, so that will be in on Tuesday. All right, we're waxing this. Just going to town. How it's going to turn out. Oh, that's what you're afraid of, new stuff. Well, you know, here's the thing. I am a shirt I'm a shirt collector. I have so many t-shirts. I just gave my sister-in-law my shirts that I don't fit into. Because they don't fit me. All right, so all of that's done. All we got to do now is this part right here. So just this top part. Do this in the drawer. This right here. What's the advantage of the wax? I will show you, Kathy. So it's going to allow the paint to be a distressed look. I'm going to paint down here and show you the difference. Waxed and not waxed. Well, maybe not down there because I want it to still fit properly. But there's a reason, and my paint is going to distress. It's going to change its color. It's going to look different. It's going to age it. And the way that it's going to sand is going to be pretty awesome. And I'll show you the drawer so I can show you what it looks like. All right, that should be everything. We're going to wipe this off with a paper towel. All right, we are going to use this brush again. You had so much fun. It was the first time ever. Dawn. Y'all, hello Queen Mother 12. I see you. If you guys were not on the Whatnot, April was playing music from the 90s and then the 80s, and we knew all the songs, and I was trying to think of like Whitney Houston was playing. It was like, I want to dance with somebody, and so I was like, I want to sell a shirt to somebody, and I was trying to make up words that went with the song that was pertaining to what I was doing. It was a mess, but we had fun. I had a friend who had their bank account hacked and stripped of everything. Shopping online. That happens every day. I've never had that happen to me, but I will tell you this. You want to look for websites that are secure. And I highly, highly recommend that you never enter your bank account information. Go through someplace like PayPal, or use your debit card. And a lot nowadays you can set, like, so I have a savings account. We also have a regular bank account, and we keep all of our money in our savings account. And when we want to spend money, we move it over to our main account. We don't ever keep all of our money in one account. And you can turn your card off and on. You can do all the things. Yeah. I will say this. I'm not going to stop shopping online because people do bad things. I'm just going to be more cautious about how people have access, because I don't really have any issues. I shop Amazon a lot. We shop, we shop on Amazon a lot. I shop on Etsy. I buy a lot of designs on Etsy. I buy a lot of designs on Creative Fabrica. I buy a lot of designs on people's individual websites. Yeah. It is preference, though. Some people just don't want to shop online. We have a lot of people that ask, can I send you a check? No. We don't do checks. It was funny. It was fun. I will say that, believe it or not, I like my husband's choice of music. But his choice of music is very much for him. April and I have a different vibe of music. Like, we just have different interests. But it was fun. See, it's like right now, I wish we could play music, but we can't. We have to listen to absolute nothingness. The nothingness of nothing. So I'm just wiping off the excess wax. You can see, like, on my paper towel, there's excess. So I want to get that off of there. And let's do this one. Hello, Susan. How are you? Little openings here. Y'all have not seen this. It's so super cute. It is the insert for the interchangeable drawer. Hello, Nancy. What's up? How's it going? You don't like going to stores to shop? Same. I absolutely do not like it. In fact, I'm going to get a new sheet of wax paper for this because I just don't want the wax everywhere. All right, so I went back to my video and I looked up how we did the interchangeable drawer. So whoever asked why did I wax it, it's because I really want to get this aged look here, and I want to match this cabinet top. Where did it go? Hold on, y'all. What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. I want to match the cabinet top to the drawer bottom. Okay, so I want this to go with this, like it's meant to be. So I am painting it and doing the exact same colors I did on this. Same method. I even have the same stencil. All the things. We're going to match this to this. Okay. So I'm going to set that over there. And we're going to get started. We're going to use a light mocha. I use light mocha. That would be this color right here. And I painted edges. I painted everything. we're going to use a brush. Let me get this brush here. Get another paper towel. So this is just a 3/4 flat. It's still gross. Y'all, I've not cleaned up my brushes. They're still in this yucky water over here, but it is what it is. All right, that looks pretty good. Okie doke. So we're going to paint every square inch of this with the light mocha. And I'm pretty sure, I'd have to go back and watch my video, but I'm pretty sure I think I did 1 coat, maybe 2. If I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure I probably did 2 coats. There's already something in my paint, and I just got started. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. And I'm pretty sure I was also pretty messy. I don't know for certain. Y'all, does anyone remember, did I sand then go over it again? Or did I just do 1 coat? Did I just do 1 coat? Does anybody remember? Y'all, I don't have any memory. I really don't. I have no idea what I did. Normally I can remember like super easy, but I don't remember. My name is spelled Tanya, but pronounced Tanya. Oh, so sorry. Tanya. Girl, it's spelled wrong. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that, but it's spelled wrong. I'm just kidding. But that is so funny. I would have never thought that it was said a different way. She's like, I've never corrected you because you're actually saying the way that it's spelled. That's funny. I'll probably forget. Oh my gosh. That is too funny. Too funny. Oh my gosh. I sanded and went over it again. Okay. I thought something. I thought I did something special. I am doing the little doors like this too, because it's supposed to be like the same as the cabinet. Alright, let's come over here to this one. I did 1 coat. Well, right now this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna go around the edges. Let me grab some more paints. You may have missed part of it. I mean, y'all, I don't know what I did. I have no clue. Alright, let's get the inside over here. Well said. My dad couldn't spell and had a crush on Tanya Tucker at the time. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. That is so funny. Girl, I'm gonna try to remember. I'm gonna try to remember. I don't know that I will, though. Just correct me. Correct me and be like, girl, you did it again. Tanya Tucker, the country singer. Alright, let's get this edge over here. Let's get the top. I do feel like I feel like I did 2 coats, but then again, I could be wrong. But I painted all the edges on the drawer, so I'm going to do all the edges on this. There's wax in the corner. It's getting everywhere. All right. Why do I feel like I did 2 coats? I feel like I did. Let me go back over it. I'm gonna see what it looks like here in just a second. Let me finish. Let me do the top part. Let's do this one. This is why I don't paint the edges. I just get real irritated. I'm like, hurry up, just get it done. This is too much. So impatient. I mean, I don't mind the painting part, but I really also like the finishing parts. Oh, my sleeve's falling down. Ugh. I need to think of what I'm going to do with my dishes. Like the dishes, I feel like we need to do something cute with those. All right. Let's get this side. That spot right there. Okay, let's see here. Okay, it's looking cute. Let's paint the pieces that go on the top. You're doing the big sun catcher today? Ooh, I like that one. I'm gonna have to pop these out of here to paint the edges. All right, we'll paint the edges on those. Okie doke. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. But we are going to also paint the top of 4 and 5. because the top of our drawer pieces are also painted. So we're gonna do that. Perfect. Let those sit there. All right. Let's get this. All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm going to brush over the chicken wire. I know it's a lot of white on white on white. I know it. I'm gonna sand it too, so. Alright, let's do the edge. You got a pair of jeans for 25 bucks? That's awesome. That is fantastic. I have to, like, I don't think I've bought, I bought Judy Blue jeans online. I can't say that I haven't bought a pair of jeans online. I bought Judy Blue jeans online, and they tell you, like, size down, and I'm like, no, that's not true. For me, I could not size down. I needed the size I should have been. All right, so I'm also not going to paint the inner part of the chicken wire, so it's going to be the brown, because I think it's going to give it a little bit of a cool look. So those are done. So let me show you how this is going to look so far. You stick your little chicken wire back here in your little cabinet door. So cute, right? So cute. This is our additional pieces. We're going to paint this green. These are our dishes and our jugs. Let me go ahead and sand and then decide if I'm going to go over it again. So I'm going to change out this sandpaper here to a new one. Actually, we're just going to use this one that I've used before to clean out the other one we just got rid of. So we are going to just swap this out. Oh, it's on there crooked. And somebody said I did one coat, that I sanded and went back over it again, so that's what I'm going to do. So somebody said, why do you wax it first? What's the wax for? Because when you distress it, it's going to lift right away. I'm going all different directions. And I'm looking at my inspiration right here because this is the drawer that I did and I want it to kind of go with that. I feel like I did one coat. I'm gonna go back over it. Creating layers. If I'm being honest, I really don't know what I did. Alright, that's done. Alright, let's sand this one. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I don't know exactly what I was going to do with the chicken wire. I was kind of waiting until I got towards that part to decide. But I do have a plan in my head. I just got to decide. Remember how I told you guys I was watching this series on Netflix called Poldark? I've actually almost finished watching it, and I highly recommend y'all check it out. I really like it. I also liked Victoria. My sister told me about that one. Just checking where I distressed. Alright, so we're going to go through where our little shelves are. Alright, looking cute. Looking cute. Not gonna lie, it's looking cute. I am gonna go back in. Let me dust it. Let's go back over this. So it's all about the layering. And we'll sand it again. Pieces go over this, so I'm just going to cover this up. And this is light mocha. It really does give you a cool effect if you sand and then add another coat. And then sand again. Coming together. All right, let's sand these. Go back over that again. We still have to do the edges. All right, so I'm not going to put that brush back in the water just yet. All right, let's sand this one more time. Looking good. Looking good. There are score lines to show you like where this goes for where your door is. So if you want to like focus your distressing on just this little area right here, you can just use a little pokey tool, get that paint out of there, and you kind of know where to keep your distressing. So if you want to distress the doors a little bit different than the back, you can do that too. So I've just run a line so I can kind of focus on how I want to do these. Like that door. Let's do this one. Ooh, that kind of distress kind of looked chippy. Try to do a little bit more right there. Not that they're going to look exactly the same, but it does look pretty good. All right, so both of those. Now let's get the top. Now the top up here, there is, you can kind of see, this is kind of the inside of the little shelf part there. Like it's this top underside. Let's see that. And then you can go over this one. Actually, it's going to be over here. And here. And there. And you can do each of your little openings a little bit different. So we got to remember, this is the bottom. We want to try to get it to look like it goes, okay? So I don't want to do too much. Now I'm going to do the honeycomb stencil. And these little openings, so I'm going to leave it a little bit more white. Just going to do a little distressing. this. That looks pretty good. So beautiful. All right, let's pop these out of here. And let's paint our edges. And I'm going to sand that little tabbed spot there. On these. And then I don't want to add any more paint to the front, so I'm going to flip them over to paint the edges so I don't get any more paint on there. We're going to do our stencil, do our dishes, do our greenery, and then we're going to see how it looks. Hopefully it's going to match. That's my hope. Gonna lightly go over it. And then this piece goes here and there. And these there. That goes there. I think that looks pretty good. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with my heart. Maybe we'll leave it brown. We shall see. We do need to do our dishes, but let's do our greenery. And our greenery is going to be green, avocado green. I'm going to use what's in the lid. And we are going to use a brush so we can paint our edges. You could also use spray paint if you guys don't like doing all the things. Where there's a will, there's a way. Alright, I'm going to draw this side so I can hold it. I didn't quite get everything. Let's do this side. Oh, it's so cute. I think I said that about everything that I do. I'm using my plate right here to kind of dab the paint off. I'm not doing anything special. This. Because everything I do is cute. I think everything I do is cute. Sometimes I don't think it's cute. I'm just like, it's okay. It's all right. All righty. So we're going to let that be green. We need to figure out what we're going to do with our dishes. We want to keep them neutral. We got to also do our heart there. So let's do slate gray on the heart, and we'll sand it. So I'm actually going to do some white. Keeping it neutral. Like a gray heart up there. It's not bad. All right, so let's do... Hello, Jerry D. Jerry D. Hello, hello. Y'all, we've got these plates and we've got these pictures. And I am not really certain exactly what I want to do with them, but I want to keep them neutral. So, I'm thinking, Let me go check my colors really quick. All right, I know that this is probably not going to go. I'm doing the honeycomb background back there, but I'm going to do it last. We're going to wax, so we're going to do the wax part last. Right now, we're trying to get our dishes and our pictures done. So I think we should do, I have winter blue, but I think if I do like a pale blue, I'm going to mix it with some white. I'm going to do like a soft blue. And I do mean like a soft blue, like it's a hue of blue. Not like a lot of blue, like a hue. Just gonna stand off the little hutch there because we want to keep it neutral with all of our little inserts. So our dishes are gonna be neutral. I'm gonna do our pictures. I'm gonna do our pictures a light blue. If I don't like it, we can always change it. So this is going to sit on top of that. All right. So I'm trying to think neutral here. This is like a little, this is like a platter. Let's do a gray, but like, let's do our gray color, but tone it down. So let's tone that down. Very washed out colors. Not super bold. All right, let's take that slate gray, mix it with the light mocha. Let's do our plates. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I got water coming out my brush. What about a blue gray? I'm trying to mix the blue and the gray to be like the color palette. These are the two shades I got so far. But I need to finish doing my edges. So let's stick this on here. So we've got our little platter. Go back over that. All right, let's pop out our little pictures. How did I do that? This one goes at the top. The two plates go up there, and then picture goes on this side. They look kind of like the same color, so I do want to fix that. But I do adore how neutral this is going to be, and we are going to wax it, so just keep that in mind. I am going to do the gray with the light mocha for these plates, and I'll probably maybe come in with a little bit of that blue again. So let's go over this. Y'all, these, you're gonna probably think super boring. I have a rhyme, I have a method to the madness. What did I base coat this with? Wax. I did wax. Okay. Go back over it just a little. Because we are going to sand this, and I don't want it to be super distressed. These need a little more blue to them, I think. really cute though. All right. I'm going to clean that out here in just a second. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have put that in the water. I'm going to do our edges. We gotta do our edges of our plates. Trust the process. One there. Is Mark going up north? I don't believe so. I don't think so. I asked him and I don't think he is. All right, let's get that blue, the blue, the blue, the blue. You're going to stencil an old vintage pattern on yours. Ooh, that sounds like a great idea. Sounds like a fantastic idea. Right. I'm going to go ahead and do the edges of these. I am going to probably put something a little bit more blue on. But for right now, we're gonna just do our edges. Let's do the last one. And I'm going to make a little bit more blue, like a light blue, to do this one. Let me grab, I really do like that though. Let me grab a little bit of a darker blue. I do have this here. I'm just gonna dip it in with my brush. We're gonna come over here and we're just gonna try to make it a little bit more blue on our pictures. It still looks gray, but it's fine. I'm trying to go neutral so that my little inserts are the personality on our little cabinet. All right, so they do have a little bit more of a blue tone to them. All right. All right, I was gonna put gray over the top of this really quick. Not Forgot about that. So let's grab, I'm not even going to wash my brush out. I'm just going to take some of that gray. And we're just going to go over it just a little bit. Like just layering. So these have a little bit of a gray tone to them. I'm going to go back over this just a little, and I'm going to pop this out so I can paint the edges, because I forgot about that. That is downside, is when you paint all the edges, you have to paint all the edges. All right, so our little heart, let me put that plate over here. So that heart's gonna go there. I will clean up all of this. So we're gonna go ahead and start distressing our dishes. We will probably get some markers and add some little details to them. We might use some stencils. I don't know. We will see what happens. All right, let's see. All right. Those are done. Those are done. This is done. Let's put that in the water. Let's move all of this out of the way. Okay, we need to get our wax and our brush, because we are going to use our stencil on the back of our cabinet, like we did on our drawer. So we're trying to match and coordinate it to our drawer base. Y'all, it is so hot in here. Let me go grab my water. Okie doke. So what we did is we went around with our wax, okay, on our drawer. Okay, we did all the things. We want to try to match this so it looks like when it's in there, it goes. Okay, that's my vision for this. I want this to go, and if you have not seen this, let me just show you. This is an insert for the drawer. Okay, some of y'all just got here. Some of y'all are like not really sure what's happening. This is how it goes into here. I want it to look like it goes this way. Okay, then you can stick inserts inside and it layers. So here's our little carrots. And here's our little insert that goes in here. So now y'all kind of know. So see, this, I want it to look like it's layered, like it's a layered thing, okay? It's just supposed to be really cute, okay? So what's happening back here stays the same. These inserts change. So as the inserts change, I want the cabinet to stay pretty neutral and this be the talk of the town, okay? All the little inserts we do, I want mine to be very neutral, okay? So that's what we're gonna do with this. So I wanna match my cabinet insert to my drawer, okay? So I'm gonna take my wax, okay? I'm gonna take my wax and I'm just gonna go around all the little edges. We are gonna try to make it look like it goes. Like it was all done at the same time, even though it wasn't. So if I lay these on here, they should go. Should be perfect match. Diane, I'll show you in just a second. Give me just a second. I really don't want to add any more wax, but I'm going to have to. I'm running out. So I'm just going to put a little on here, and then I'm going to swirl it on my lid. Try to get it all over my brush. All right. Ooh, see, that's still too much. Let me get a paper towel. That was still too much. I'm trying. I mean, it ain't got to be perfect, but, you know, each area is going to look a little different. We're going to do the stencil on the inner part of our shelves, okay? It's looking pretty good. All right, so in our little shelves, we're gonna do our wax stencil right inside there. Let me get a little more. It's probably too much. Remember, we got our dishes are going over this, so we got to try and make it look like it's noticeable. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's a little darker than the drawer part. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's do it kind of like this. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. I'm feeling like it looks cute. All right, let's stick our dishes on here. This little picture goes here. And this one kind of goes there. I feel like I need to extend it just a little bit. Let's extend it just a smidge. Hello, Rebecca. That looks pretty good too. All right, let's stick it back on here. Let's put our dishes on. Doesn't really matter where they go. Get them on the wrong side. It's fine. We're just setting it on here. I think that looks good. Okay. Next, next, and next. Let's do keep going. So cute. So cute. So stinking cute. And the thing is, the drawers are like little chicken, or the doors are chicken wire. I mean, it's adorable. All right, let's do, this is kind of open, so we're gonna do that one. I am gonna get a little bit more wax on my brush because we are running out. And we're gonna do this bottom area. Kind of all the way across here. So let's do it. Let's do it like this right here. That looks pretty good. Love it. Me too. Let's flip it around. Oh, that needs to be a little bit darker. Much better. Much better. Let's see if we can try to line this up over here. And I darken it right here. Outstanding. Outstanding. Ooh. This goes over that spot right there. Yeah, I feel like we're doing the whole thing. Okay, I feel like I'm fine. Okay, let's see how it looks. I think it's looking pretty good. I think it's looking lovely. All right, so now that we've got the back, let's do the frame around. Looks pretty gross. And I think I have achieved exactly what I was going for. Dun, dun, dun. So good. All right, let's stick our pieces on. Let's see how it looks. And then we are going to do our little greenery piece. We're going to wax that too. Oh shoot. Let me get my little thing here. Let's sand. Oh, that's got red in it. don't want it to be as distressed. We'll go ahead. I'll just do light. Pretty good. Where's our little heart? Let's do our little heart. Whoops. Let's distress that. The heart goes right there. Which you could do a different color if you want to. All right, let's get all of our dishes and our little jugs. Okay, we got our little dishes and our jugs. It looks like I did them at the same time. Listen, I was nervous. Wasn't sure. So I don't want to overly distress these, but I do want them to look a little aged. So I'm using the 120 that's kind of worn down. Want a light sanding. All right, that one's gonna go there. Cute, cute, cute. Let's do the next one. To be a little delicate. Pictures. You could do different colors. Like I said, I really want to keep mine neutral. So stinking cute. Did I wax that? I don't think I did. It's a little dark on the edges. A little darker than it should be, but that's all right. Some of the other inserts work. All of the drawer inserts work. All of the drawer inserts work. All of them. I was going to show her in just a second when I get this done so you guys can see. So we are almost finished. If it says interchangeable drawer base, it fits in this. And then I'm going to show you the add-ons, because some of them do work. All right, so we have this here. Let me grab just a little more of this wax to go around. Just to deepen these just a little bit more. The interchangeables for the basket base work also. I don't know what you mean. So we have the lantern, we have the bird cage, we have the basket, we have a whole collection of what we call the interchangeable sitters. And some of those you can probably do. Oh, I'll show you. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn that. Okay. So, here we are. All right, let me move this and let's do the chicken wire real quick. Now I do have to make an adjustment to the chicken wire. This is my test, the test piece. Yours will come correct, but my measurements were off on this one. So one of the edges, I don't know if you can see right here, it's a little bit too deep. So I will have to fix that piece right there. But I just literally got this done, so I'm gonna have a note. I have a note to fix it before it gets cut. All right, we're gonna assemble this now because it is done. All righty, so let's put all the things away that we're done with. My hands are really yucky. All right, so the only thing we need to fix is this here. Let me get my sandpaper. All right, this is gonna show, so I painted that. That goes on the back. Let's put our stencil away. Alrighty, we're done with that. Let's grab our glue. And I will show you how this assembles, and then I will show you the different inserts and options and compatibility to a degree, okay? I said to a degree because it is to a degree. All right, this is the interchangeable drawer. This is what we release first. You can get just this drawer, which many of you guys have already got. And here is the carrots. This is the hop on into spring. Okay, so you can do just the drawer bottom, like just this base with your little inserts, okay? And then there's a little opening back there that I said, hey, you could stick your pens, you can stick brushes in there, you could put it on your desk. It could be for whatever you want it to be, and it could just be a little like sitter on your desk, whatever you want, okay? A little organizer, you can put paintbrushes, do your thing. Do your thing. All right. So the other thing is this cabinet insert, okay? This cabinet insert goes in that bigger opening. So we're going to glue all of the things together. So we're going to pull all these little pieces off of here. Okay, so this is the first. Okay, so this says number 2, okay, but it's number 1 is back here. So this is 1, and you're going to glue 2 onto 1. I'm going to go ahead and glue everything onto number 2 before we get going. So this is how it goes, okay? Hello, Barbie. Hello, hello. How are you? All right, so right up here, we're going to put those pieces on. And that is going to be these guys. So this is going to go on, and you just line it up, stick it on there. Let's do the next one. Line it up, stick it on there. Now, I did not wax my edge because I want there to be just a little bit of dimension to this. But you can go over it when you're done gluing, if you like, and do your little edges. Okay, so everything's glued on there. So the next thing we're going to put on is going to be, so the top pieces, and then we're going to put on this. This, you need to make sure that you get the edges flush, the bottom flush. You want to make sure that this is going to fit in this opening right here, okay? So you can't have it off, you can't have it crooked, you can't have it off shifted. You need to have it pretty flush, okay? And when I do mean, just make it flush. just make sure it's done, okay? So we're gonna glue this on. And what I like to do is just put it on and stand it up. Stand it up. And just make sure it's on a flat surface. You can use a piece of your wood and just make sure that it doesn't shift and that it is flat. And then I'm just going to go around and make sure everything is pressed on to our little edges. And my sides, my bottom, everything is good to go. Okay. So next, I'm going to glue on my greenery, and it's going to glue on right across the middle of this spot right here is where this goes. And it's going to kind of drape right down to where it touches almost down to here. It shouldn't be like this. You want it to kind of be like that. So it just makes it look a little bit more balanced. So I added some glue here. I did some glue here and here and there and there. And put it on. And just kind of line it up. And then we are going to put on our little heart. Okay, little heart there. That's going to go right in that little spot right there. So just like that. Now, you can put your little dishes wherever you want. The plates up here are meant to go up top. This is a little bit dark on the edges. Just going to try to tone that down just a smidge. I feel like it's a little dark, mostly right here. Put the plate on. It's still a little dark. It'll be okay. I'm not going to overthink it. So we're going to put our pitcher in the middle. Okay. Got a plate here. And then we're going to put our other little plate right here. So you can shift it around. And then glue it. Our little pitcher. And then we're going to glue on our other plate. Then we've got our little platter. You're just going to put it in the middle. Almost all of them are pressed and packed. They're not all done, but I'm going to finish them in the morning when I come in. Okay, so this little pitcher is going to go over here. This little pitcher is going to go over here. So I'm going for neutral because I want the base to be very neutral and my inserts to be very detailed. Okay. Now you can go in with a marker or like an alcohol marker or whatever, and you can go through your little edges, like you can go over your little lines and you can like deepen them for your plates. Go around this one. Just like make them look a little bit more prominent. This is stick fast. All right, let's put that back in the water. All right, so now we've got our cabinet like this. Okay. Now we're gonna glue on the 4 and 5. So 4. So remember, 1 goes on the back, 2 and 3, 4 goes on here, then 5, so on, okay? So we're going to put on 4 and 5. And I'm going to use number 1 as my little piece to make sure that it's all lined up. So we're going to put 4 on. We're going to set it down. Make sure it's lined up flush on all the edges. Okay. I don't want it to go anywhere. So it's not shifting, so we're going to glue on number 5. Stand that up. Make sure it's flush on our edges. It's not going anywhere. Okay. So it's not shifting. Okay, so we're going to flip this over and we're going to add on number 1 to the back. You can do it in the right order if you want to. I just so happen to not do it in the right order, but it's all right. It's okay. And then we're going to glue on our chicken wire to the back side. That's where it goes. On the back of our little things here. All right, so we've got everything glued together. My number 1 shifted just a little bit, so I'm going to try and fix that. I need more glue. Better. All right, so we're going to, did I come up with this myself? Absolutely not. Well, I modified the design. I will say I modified it, but no, I did not come up with this myself. So do you see how this goes? Now, here's the thing. She has the base as a single kit, and she has this with the base attached as single. I already had the drawer, so I modified this to be an insert. So instead of you having to get 2 different bases, you can just get the insert if you already have the drawer. Because the cabinet is all of this. And I'm like, we already have the drawer. Why not just modify it to be an insert? So that's how this works, okay? So we just made it an insert. And now we're going to glue on our chicken wire. So I gotta see which one goes where. And I'm going to do a little doctoring. If you got this, it doesn't come this way. I modified. It does not come this way. So I'm going to do a little clipping. I can find my little clippers. I'm going to do a little clipperoo. Okay. So I don't know if you can see right there, that is going to need modified. So I'm going to take a pencil, or actually I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to score this across here. And I'm going to try and snip that off. You will not have to do this. This is my test cut. I'm just telling you. This is my test cut. Please don't think you have to do this. You're not going to have to do this. But I didn't want to go and fix it and recut it again, so I'm just crafting the one that I cut. I will not likely be making any more changes. Alright, so we have a different cabinet coming. I just haven't got it done. It's a whole different vibe. This should be fixed now. Alrighty, so we're gonna put this on. Just, I think it goes on like this one, right here. Alright, let's glue it to it. I have glue everywhere. So it glues to the back side. Okay, just so you know, you glue it on the back of your door. Just on the back side, right there. All right, let's do the next one. This one fits. The other one is a little bit wonky. All right, so, oh, I almost super glued myself to it. This is how the chicken wire looks in the doors. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, hello. Okay, so there's nothing in this opening. There's nothing in this opening. There's nothing in the opening. If you want to make yourself little cardboard books and glue them in there, you can do that too, okay? So this is how it slides in, okay? So this is our base. Okay, it's all glued together. So I'm gonna switch to this camera over here. Okay, right here. So here's how it looks. I'm gonna turn it just a little bit. All right, you guys can kind of see how that looks right there. Got this little button pusher here. I had put a camera over here so you guys could see, because I didn't have a camera where you guys could see this side over here. So this is the interchangeable drawer with the insert. The designer did not put anything in this opening, okay? This is meant to be like a very layered look, okay? So let me show you. Let me go grab them. The ones I've done so far. ones I've glued together. Hold on. Where are the ones I glued together? Okay, I found them. So I have some that are not glued. I have some that are glued, okay? So these are, so we've recently did the carrots. So I'm just going to show you the carrots. Okay, so this is the carrots. This is the little piece that goes inside right there, okay? So this is what I'm saying. I wanted to keep this neutral. It is covering because each of the inserts are different, okay? So this, okay, so if you want your cabinet to look a little different, there is the carrots, okay? Let me pull that out of here. Let's put the shamrocks in, or the St. Patrick's theme. We did this one too. So here is our little clover shamrocks. All right. And our little insert for this. Okay. There's that. And you can see the little dishes peeking through. Now you understand why there's nothing in that little opening back there. Okay. This is meant to be an interchangeable like layering piece. Okay. So let's take this one out. Okay. And let's put in our daisies. Okay. So we did our daisies first with a drawer. So here's your little daisies. You can see the little dishes back there a little bit better. Here's our little piece that goes in there. Okay, so there's our little daisies. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, now I'm going to show you ones that are not painted. Okay? Just bear with me. Okay, bear with me. We have the lilies. The lilies are also new. There's more inserts coming, you guys. I just didn't get them all cut today. This is the lilies. Okay. All right, this one's a lot larger. It's my camera only goes so far, you guys. So here's the lilies in front. They're kind of like spilling over the edges. Very pretty. So there's lilies. I'm trying to be careful not to knock this thing over. Let's grab our sunflowers. Now, you don't have to do this cabinet insert. It is completely a whole nother option, okay? Just telling you. You can just do the little drawer down here. So this says, find the sunlight. This is the sunflowers. Okay, so sunflowers. There's your little insert. Again, each one is very different. If you can imagine them painted, I haven't done any of these yet. All right, let's go on to... I gotta put these all back in their bags, y'all. Let's do the Made in America. Okay, this one is Made in America, also still not painted yet. A little bit more subtle. Your little tag insert there, so you can see more of the little dishes. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so we'll take that one out. Then we have the home, little home one. I haven't, no, I didn't do that one. Oh, this is daisies. I already showed you that one. That one's painted. We did the cross with lilies. This one just says Simply Blessed. This is more neutral, so if you want something more neutral just to go in front there. This one just says Simply Blessed. And a little cutting board. Cute. So it's very soft, it's subtle, cute. All right. Again, you just have to paint it. You can paint it to go with your little greenery up there. I already did that one. This one is going to cover a lot, but it is the Tea Time. It has a ginormous platter. but it is so cute. You can still see some of your dishes and the little tea time. So adorable. Okay. Just giving you your options. Okay. This is the tulips, which we were going to craft and we didn't get a chance to craft those. So we've got our tulips right there. And then it says keep blooming. Cute. Okay. And then there are two more that I did today. Oh, there's one more, y'all, in this bucket over here. It's the home. So this one right there, and then your little home. So that one's kind of neutral. Very cute. All right, let me show you the two new ones I did today. There is a coffee and a baking. Okay, so that's tulips. I already showed you the carrots. The shamrocks, I showed you that one. All of these in here, I've already showed you. Okay, so those are all. These ones I'm showing you, everything is in the shop. It's already in the shop. If you comment the word drawer, you're going to find all these in the collection, including the lilies, which we have not done yet. And let me set these aside here. Let me grab the two. They're over here beside me. They are the coffee and the baking. So we've got the coffee, which I just added this today with the cabinet insert. Okay, so here's the coffee. And it says rise and grind. Okay. There's that one. So that's new. And then we have the baking. And this one is a little wonky because she has it still fits perfectly. She has a little rolling pin here in the front, so it's got the extra layer right there. But it goes in. And then you just tuck in your little baked with love. And you just press it in and it just sits in there. It's a little tight, but it'll sit. It's super cute. And so you've got your little flour jar, a rolling pin, a cupcake tin, spatula, your little KitchenAid, a measuring, a little glove, like a mitt, and it says baked with love. So cute, right? So, you really don't, if you're going to use this for inserts, you don't need anything in that opening because it's pretty much covered. Some of this peeks through, but I love it. I love it so much. This is what I worked on today. There is about 10 other inserts that I did not get done that I'm also in the middle of working on. So when I batch cut things, only so much fits on a board. Really does only so much fit on a board. So let me show you this one last time just so you can see. So this is the daisy insert with our cabinet insert. Now let me go get the add-ons and let me show you the add-ons, okay? They are not meant for this, but I'm going to show you how they work. Where can they be? Give me just a second. We got her. We got this one. We got this. Whoops. Just knock that off of there. Let me grab my bin. Let me go. I'm going to have to go around and grab it. And I'm going to have to use both hands. Give me just a second. And I'm going to turn that off. Look, y'all, I have this giant bin. Okay. I've got this giant bin with the add-ons galore. Okay. But some of them I've painted. Like right here, I've painted these. So I'm going to try to go through these and show you. Bear with me. Okay. Just bear with me. All right. Let's come back over to this one. So we have our add-on bases. So these are add-ons. These are interchangeable shelf sitters. Like this one has a little slot that slides out. Okay, and then there's a little top up there where this can fit. Okay, these are add-ons. We also have this little berry basket with a little slot for the add-ons. Okay, but they are, because the slot opening here is the same millimeter as thickness of our wood. So you can take your little add-ons and you can stick them. Now, see how it's wanting to fall further down? You just have to keep in mind that while it fits in there, it might fall, okay? Because it's not meant for that, but it can go. So those are the daisies, okay? Super cute. So it covers that opening back there. And these are in the add-on. So if you comment the word interchangeable, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, it's going to be in the description. These are in our interchangeable. We have an interchangeable page that has every interchangeable collection, okay? So this is the daisies, okay? Then we got a little chick here, okay? Our little gnome girl. She can sit in front. You don't even have to put anything around her, okay? She can just sit in there. And her hair is what stops her from falling in, okay? Because this is much deeper. I mean, look at the difference. Do you see the difference in the tabs? Like this right here, all of this goes into that opening. So it's going to go pretty far. All right. Try not to let this fall. So you can put these little things in here. Some of them work, some of them do not. I'm going to show you them. If you got time, I'll show you. These are the tulips. So little tulips can fit right there. Okay. Again, it's got the double layer, so it'll stop it from falling down, but the daisies do not. The daisies layer is the little centers, so they might go a little farther. Okay. So we got those. All right, let me set all this stuff aside that I just went and got. So let me put her in the little basket. So see her in the little basket? She's super cute. We're going to put our tulips on our little sign box. Okay, and I'm going to put all these back up. And then this stuff was just sitting over here. So let me move this. And where is the bird cage? Bum, 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 bum. I'm looking for it. I've put it somewhere. I'm not really exactly sure where I put it, but I put it somewhere. It's in the basket. I don't know where it's at. I just crafted it. I do not know. I don't know. So I'm just going to set that there. All right, let's come back over here. And let me show you these. So we have the carnations. Okay, you got some carnations that you can stick in there. These are not painted, okay? So some of these are not painted. All right, we got that. me show you. Like this one's tiny. This is a tiny one. They vary in size. Okay, this one says coffee, sugar, and you know, whatever. But that could be cute. Right there. Super cute. Okay. Alright. Just gonna go through some of these. We got this little gnome with a bee. So a little gnome with the bee can go in there. Like we have like this glove and ball. Like you may not want to put that in there, but we have that. We got a cute little duck. A cute little duck sitting on there. Right, this one is the little lamb with the eggs for Easter. Cute. So our drawer inserts fit, and most of these are compatible, but they're not meant for this. Okay, you can still, okay, just like how these are also like fit our little interchangeable, like our window hugger base. Yeah, I think it's super cute too. Like I think it's cute too. It's just very coincidental, okay, that there's a lot of like cross-referencing. Let's do the butterflies and the flower, or butterfly with the flowers. Okay, there's butterflies there. Now remember, these don't fit across the whole thing because they're not meant to go with this. They're meant to go in our little sitters, just like this. So these are all compatible with all of our bases. So they're meant to go in this, which is more scaled to size. We also have a lantern, which I don't know where that is either. There's a bin floating around here somewhere. I'm not sure. It's someplace. But let me see if I can show you some that I painted. Oh, let me show you this one. This one's cute too. The little Highland cow with the sunflowers. Adorable. Look at that guy right there. Cute. Cute, cute. Alright. Let's go. Here's some more flowers. Just some little simple flowers in the front. Okay. Y'all, we have like over 100 of these little add-on inserts. Let's see. Let's do our little bee. Look at the little bee. Super cute. Little bee. Ain't she adorable? Okay. Let's do our little cow. We got a little cow. Adorable. All right, what else is in here? Our cardinal. Little cardinal. Cute. Okay. Let me show you the daffodils. Oh, the roses. Our little roses. Now remember, those again are likely to slide down in, but that's super cute. Super cute. All right. These are daffodils. Oh, those are carnations. What was the other ones? Poinsettias, maybe? I don't know. These are the daffodils. Sorry. Let me try to keep this here. These are the little daffodils. And so, do you see how this is not going to be really compatible? Because this dips off the edge. So it fits onto here. Okay. It fits onto this. Where is it? Where's my other? Oh, I already stuck it over there. So it fits onto these, like I have a basket. There's a basket. Oh, where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, right here. So it's meant to go like on these, but it may not fit properly onto this. It's going to need to probably sit down a little bit further because of how that little piece there is. So it's, you know, just know that they're you can, but not everything is like a match. This one is the carnations. And those are really pretty too. All right, let me get some that are painted now. That's a bunch of the ones in the unpainted bin that are all assembled. All right. Now these are all painted, different, you know, whatever. All right, so this one is St. Patrick's. Cute. Okay. This one is just the greenery with bow. That one's cute too. So you guys, some of you have a lot of these already. This is our little Highland cow. Okay. We've got our little tulips. See, they're going to want to fall in and sit a little bit further down. But look at how cute the tulips are in the berry basket. So adorable. Okay. These are cupcakes. Cupcakes. We've got our coins, like our gold and our little leprechaun feet. We've got these flowers with greenery. Cute. Adorable. We've got the 2 butterflies. And we've got our eggs with greenery for Easter. Hearts with greenery. So whoever asked if they're like, can you? Yes. Should you? Sure. But like this one's going to want to fall in because the depth is it's too deep. There's nothing to stop it. It's not shallow like this one. Like this, it sits like that. It also doesn't have the edges stop. This is just an open space. So this is going to want to fall in there. But that could still be cute. Our clovers, shamrocks. I mean, look at how cute this is. And there, cute. Pumpkins. You want to do it, dress it up a little bit for the fall. Cute. This is a snowman with sleigh. Really cute too. We got some lavender. Okay, the lavender is really cute in a little berry basket. The joy. And then we have strawberries. And so far, these are the ones I've painted besides the one I already showed you. But now you can understand why this is kind of empty and you don't really need it. I mean, look at the strawberries in the berry basket. Cute. Y'all, if you've not checked out this collection, you got to check out the interchangeable sitters. All right, let me put all these back. all back in here. There's a bunch I didn't even show you. So if you're watching on Facebook, you can comment the word interchangeable and you can go check out every single interchangeable collection that we have. And you can go see what you just cannot live without because they're just so much fun. And if you're on YouTube, you can go to the description and check out all of the little things. Like there's a link in the description for this collection, like the drawer. And from there, you can go to the menu and find the interchangeables. Alrighty, let me go over some of these other ones. That one's not crafted. Some of these are not crafted yet. They're just blank. Oh, we got the little patriotic one. Little patriotic girl with her curly hair. With 4th of July coming up. Super cute. So, yes. Is it compatible? Yes. With a lot of them, absolutely. Absolutely. Are they meant to be? Not promised. It's just not promised. They're meant for the drawer inserts. They're meant for these. But with this guy right here, with this cabinet top, it does change the entire look of it. And like I said, when I first started the video, this right here takes more pieces and parts than the base, okay? So this insert is going to be more expensive than the base. You can just get the drawer. The drawer is super cute by itself. If you want to dress it up and take it up whole nother notch. Okay, just letting you know. The drawer by itself is super cute. Let me stick it over here and I'll show you. Like, look at how cute it is just by itself. Even without the cabinet top. It's cute. So I love the drawer. Everybody has really liked it. But this right here is like a whole nother level. It's like a whole nother level. It's so extra. And I love all of the things about this. So that is our project today. It does stand. It's not going to fall. These little buttons in the front do keep it from coming forward because it is front heavy when you just put the pieces in the front. But you guys, it's so stinking cute. I cannot even stand it. So, let's see. You can paint the carnations like cabbage, and I bet it would look good. I love the smaller ones for the, yes. Coffee bar with one. I love it. So this was our craft today. It is going on 9 o'clock. I've been here streaming for 2 hours and 30 minutes doing this. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you love this. So again, just letting you know, this is the interchangeable drawer. This is the cabinet top insert. And then the interchangeable drawer has inserts specifically for the drawer. Okay. This is the only thing that goes in that little pocket right there. She hasn't come up with anything else. This is what she came up with. Okay. So rather than make this a whole nother base, okay, a whole nother base, because the base actually comes like this. She did the drawer first, and then she made this whole thing. And I was like, we already have the drawer. I'm gonna turn this into an insert. So that's what I did. So this is the cabinet top insert and the drawer base. Super cute. So cute. So this is in the interchangeable drawer collection. These are the interchangeable drawer inserts. Okay. So that's what we worked on today. We did the carrots the other day. Whoops. This hop into spring. We did the daisies first with the drawer. We did the carrots together with the green bits. Okay, so we've done these so far. Now we've done this. So now you have something to get you started. Okay, in case you get this and you're like, how does this work? Now we know. Okay. Also, further announcements. Tomorrow is Thursday, And that means we are doing our Whatnot craft kits, our craft kits on Whatnot. I said that wrong. Our craft kits on Whatnot. So if you want to come and join us on Whatnot tomorrow, comment the word show if you're on Facebook. If you're on the YouTube, it is in the description. It will be at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. We will talk about it again tomorrow. We will not have another t-shirt show until Tuesday. So Thursday is going to be craft kits. Tuesday will be t-shirts. And then our next show will be Friday the 20th will be the outlines. The outlines, which is the Suncatcher outlines for crushed glass. Let me think. What else? There's new stuff coming. Like the rest of these I have to get done. Mason is almost done with the everyday ornament collection, which he has worked on. There's so many everyday ornaments that are coming. It's taken so long to get them done. But we're working on an ornament collection that's for year round instead of just Christmas. And what else? Oh, I still have these bins over here of stuff. I have ladybugs and I have stuff I got to glue together. But my goal is to do that this weekend. I'm going to come up here probably on Saturday or Sunday. Maybe Sunday. I'll just come up here and glue some stuff together and try to get the rest of that done. And then we're going to move on to summer and patriotic and things like that. So it's another busy week. But thank you guys for being here. And I appreciate you so much. I hope that you go check out our craft kits and you see what we have. And if you are not following, I hope that you follow for more. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. And I will see you guys